Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. Thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks for watching. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. Anybody else that haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It don't cost nothing. And to the ones that are subscribed, be sure that you hit that notification bell so you get this good content as soon as I drop. But nevertheless, good morning to all. Peace and blessings to all. Got a special one for you. This morning, this afternoon, depending on where you at in the world and when you decide to watch this. But it's a question that I want to know from my viewers. So be sure to comment. But I got a special guest with me this morning that kind of gonna help me kind of cipher through some of these recent events involving Kyrie Irving. So the question for my viewers and my guest is Kyrie Irving being blackballed by the NBA? And I got a special guest with me, and we're gonna tackle that. How you doing? How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm doing well, brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Could you introduce yourself to my viewers, please?
Well, I'm brother Daquan X from Bethel. Uh, I've been in Raleigh for the last couple of years, and I've just been I just been doing spending a lot of time just studying and just watching the world, brother. And I'm just excited to be on the show. I grew up
Oh yeah.
with you, a couple years ahead of you. Grew up with you, and our family was extra close. And I'm just glad to be here to finally get a chance to get on the show. We've been talking about it for a while. Now we finally have a chance to talk about something relevant today.
All right, definitely, man. And yeah, any one thing that I noticed, man, especially as I get to these late 30s and just more of adulthood, bro. Something that I definitely noticed. Anything great is worth the wait. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
definitely patient. Definitely when it comes to doing something, like this. I think this is going to be very educational as well as informative for a lot of people. So I kind of want to dive right into it. Once again, thank you for being a part of this, and I definitely think somebody, you know, you're. I definitely think you have the right character for to help me, tackle the situation. You're somebody that I looked up to growing up. Like I said, a few years older than me. But just your outlook on the world and everything that you were, was you and a few other close people from our community that really helped me navigate my way through 2020 and everything 2020 was for us. For
Yes, sir.
for the culture, from the town that we grew up in, and everything. Like 2020 was rough, and you were there for me. So once again, thank you for that. And that's kind of why I reached out to you. Um,
Yes, sir.
for sure, bro. So keeping right on with the topic at hand, man. The question that I proposed to my viewers, man, is Kyrie Irving being blackballed by the NBA, based on him. It wasn't on Twitter. I think it was on Instagram, but I know he reposted this film, Hebrews the Negroes. He reposted that, and that got him in trouble. And it seems that that film, I'm not familiar with it. I haven't watched it, but it seems that contains anti-Semitic images and thoughts, things like that. So before we talk about what may or may not be in this book, I just want to know your opinion on, do you think he's being blackballed? Because it's to me, from the outside looking in and the research that I've done, it's sort of seeming that way, mainly because of all the attention that he's had over the last few years, man. I mean, like, I can take it back to when he said he was gonna beat Kobe Bryant 1-on-1. Like, his name has always been, not necessarily this much of a controversy that he's in now, but his name has always been, in something, not necessarily good or bad, but his name has always been mentioned amongst things like that. And then with his stance on the vaccine, he took a lot of heat from that. And then that's really kind of where it started at from my understanding, the things that I've seen, it kind of started with him taking a stance on not getting the vaccine. And he's in the news. He's in the news every day for that. Because he's missing games. And then this year, when we as a nation is in a better place with COVID, you know what I mean? Like, and he's able to play every game, and it's still some controversy.
Right.
Me personally, I think that he is being blackballed by the NBA, mainly because it seems that they're for one, and this, like I said, this is my opinion. I want you to chime in, and definitely my viewers, I want them to leave a comment, let me know how you guys feel. But him having to apologize, it kind of took a while for him to apologize. And me personally, I understand that because he didn't necessarily say he agree with everything that's in the film, or things like that. He's, from my understanding of Kyrie Irving, he's more so he's just a pro-black philosopher, and he's going to always uplift the people. But I do understand that sometimes certain images may be you know you know somehow deemed to be these anti-Semitic images or things like that. I did some research, and I can understand how some of those things can trickle into to thoughts like that. And me personally, I like to spread love and positivity. So talking down on one group of people to uplift another group of people, that's not something that I want to be a part of, and that's not something that that I practice. Because
Yes,
I believe in spreading love. I really do. But I know I'm rambling a little bit, but
nah, you good, bro.
to tie everything back into text, man. He apologized for reposting this film. It took a while, but the bigger question is, why is he the only one, facing this backlash when he's just, it could have been me or you that reposted this. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't come up with, I'm going to post this. He seen Amazon post it and he reposted. So it seems like he's catching all the backlash. Meanwhile, this book and film is still on Amazon, and it's still like #1 seller right now. So
Right.
with all that being laid out, and he's the only one facing any type of backlash, I think it's being blackballed.
Well, he's definitely getting backlashed, and
Yeah.
since he's a popular figure, he has to be made a prime example, to the other ones that are rich and have attained their fame and wealth, from said people. So we're only witnessing a lynching, and it's a warning to those that decide that they want to go against the program. Kyrie and Kanye. Kanye has said some things that a lot of people don't disagree with, but nevertheless, these are famous people that has to be dealt with the way that they deal with people. I think he is being blackballed. He apologized. It took you apologize in your time. You don't allow another man to tell you when to apologize. If you feel the need to apologize, you apologize. He apologized when his heart desired to apologize.
That's true. So true.
Right. If I'm not feeling it, then maybe I need to talk to someone that can show me the error of my ways. But if I feel like I'm not wrong, then you can't make me just apologize. And that was probably the angle that he took. I do feel like he's being blackballed, and made a public example of. Even after apologizing, he still hasn't been reinstated. And at the end of the day, you really got to follow the money. And like you said, the show was on Amazon. He posted a part of it, and when he posted it, he posted a part of whatever it was. I didn't even see what was so offensive about it. They call him everything except a liar.
Right.
What part did he lie at? He said he can't be anti-Semitic because he know who he is. Well, you got to trace who are the Semitic people. And that's one thing that we should spend time studying. We can take time out of our day and study who the Semitic people is. That with him saying that something should trigger in our spirit. Okay, well, if he said that he know who he is, then maybe I should study and see who these people is. And how he said, how can I be anti myself? Well, he calling himself a Semite. And if he is a Semite, why didn't y'all say that he lied about being a Semite? Because they know that he can't hate himself. These titles of anti-Semitism is always given to our leaders. They pretty much call all of our leaders anti-Semite. They even call Martin Luther King anti-Semite. How much more can you love another group of people that you're trying to integrate with? And then for him to get called one just because he make a couple statements that they didn't agree with, it's like the only group of people that can't be critiqued are those. And I mean, I do feel like he's being blackballed, and hopefully he'll be back on the court doing what he loves and what people love to see him do. But brothers like that has to be protected too. They can't go out on the limb and then we allow them to get, we allow them to be made a public example of without defending them. I mean, those that know should shed light on what he said and what he meant by what he meant by what he said, and just defend the brother because he got some powerful people on his behind.
I agree. And thank you, man, for laying that out detailed, man. I love the way that you answer that and your the angle that you're taking. I really do. So I found this, this is the list of things that that they said that he has to do. So I want you to kind of focus on the second one. I don't know if this list is updated or not within the last few weeks, but the second thing is on this list is donating $500,000 to a anti-hate cause. Okay, from my understanding, they basically return his donation.
Yeah, Jonathan Greenblatt, whatever his name, he stated that if it's not sincere, then they don't want it.
Okay.
So I mean, what he got to do? Beg y'all to take the money? I mean, I can think of a whole bunch of. Personally, I can think about a whole bunch of anti-black, a whole lot of anti-black organizations, and people have said many things about black people. And where's the uproar about that?
Exactly.
I mean, even the guy I'm having a brain fart right now, but the guy that was played for the Philadelphia Eagles, the receiver, and he was at the concert and he called
Riley Cooper, I think that's his name.
Yeah, I beat all you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What steps were drawn out for him? What 6-point steps did the Philadelphia Eagles draw out for him?
Exactly.
There wasn't any, because you can be anti-black, which is the true anti-Semite. You can be anti-black, but you can't be anti any other group of people that and it's kind of sad. It's kind of disgusting when you sit back and just think about it, to be honest.
It really
but
is.
Yeah, they did the CEO, Jonathan Greenblatt, I might be saying his name wrong, but he did say that they don't want the money. He also said something very powerful too. He spoke about his conversation that he had with Adidas. He called the chairman, if I'm not mistaken, of Adidas, and he said that he told them that he will work and praise them. He said that he told them they will work with them and praise them if and when they do the right thing, which was cutting ties to Kanye. He said, until you do, we will hammer you as hard as we can. He said Adidas needs to hear directly from the people that buys their shoes and workout clothes. And Adidas terminated their contract with Kanye. So we need to terminate our contract with Adidas.
Check this out, man. I'm glad that you brought up Kanye. 2 points I want to make about Kanye, because I think this kind of ties into Kyrie's situation.
It does.
The thing about Kanye, man, that just just blew my mind, man. Like, like you just laid out, Adidas terminating him for what he said. But it's just ironic, man, that years before that, he's on TMZ, after an interview, during the interview, and he come out and say slavery was a choice. You know what I mean? Because I can't remember exact way that he said it, but it was to the tune of, if this happened for 400 years, and he kept stressing 400 years, it sounds more like it was a choice. And me personally, I was offended, and I know a lot of other people were, and I know a lot of people that aren't black that were offended, and and it wasn't an uproar for that. Ironically, man, and watch how I tie it in, but ironically, after he said that, he ended up in the White House. I can't make
Right,
this up. Can't
right,
make
right,
this up.
right, right, right.
So, it just seems that, like you said, man, it seems like, anti-black is okay, but anti anything else, that's just the worst of the worst. So,
Yeah, you'll catch a label, and that label will haunt you for the rest of your life. And I said that about Kanye to say that when they make the phone calls, when they call the next owner, and they
right,
tell him, hey, you play him, it's gonna be some repercussions behind you playing him. He wasn't sincere. We know he wasn't sincere. Number one, he's Muslim. Number two, he's claiming to be something that we claim,
right,
even though you can trace back the fact that even one of their own authors, even one of their own scholars said that they may be the 13th tribe. And it's basically, to make a long story short, he was saying that was through converting over to Judaism. So where are the other 12 at? Who are these people? And if he's saying that he is a Semite and that they may be the 13th, another one scholar said that they may be the 13th, then maybe we need to study and see if we're a part of that 12. Maybe see if we got some connection to it.
I
Because to
heard
be
that.
connected to the tribe, to be connected is to be connected to God. And who
Agreed.
don't want to have a direct connection with God if you do,
I
if
definitely
there
agree.
is one.
So I think all the information, man, that you shared, man, I think it's been a super dope project, man. Something I really feel good about this. I feel good about all of them, man. But like you said, man, and like I said, anything worth the wait is always great, man. And the fact that we've been trying to do this and we ain't really talk face to face in a while, and when we do, it's about a relevant topic, man. So I definitely thank you for being a part of this. One last thing I kind of wanted to touch on, like, do you think, in this stage, with everything that he has going on, um, do you think maybe he should, reach out to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan? Do you think that's something that he should do? I know that, if I'm not mistaken, I seen him reach out to Kanye, or he made a statement about Kanye, and Kanye, typical Kanye, he shut it down.
Well, if they want him to take a sensitivity course, then if they want him to take a sensitivity course, so why not invite our scholars with him? We have scholars too. A matter of fact, I mean, if you want, let's take your children to the Black Holocaust. Let's teach them and show them what y'all did to us as a people. So should he reach out to them? I think that's on him. But if he do, then we have enough scholars that can defend them. We have enough people that are well studied in every religion that there is that can um, help help him, or that would be able to go with him if he did want one of us to go. We have enough brothers that are qualified the to help the brother. But that'll be it'll be wise of him to take
Yeah, I think
one
so too.
one of our scholars with him, because we know enough about them. We know enough about everyone else and not enough about ourselves. So when you see Kyrie, he's at a point in his life where he's trying to find himself. And when
I think he had a phone call to come in.
it's been revised and you're searching
for the truth, then you may find yourself in the same situation that Kyrie's in, searching.
All right, I definitely appreciate that, man. You kind of blacked out for a second, but I heard everything that you said, but you had kind of blacked out for a second. I don't know if you had a phone call or a text or something, but
Yeah,
it happens. It happens during these live streams. So yeah, man. I think this has been a super dope project, man. Kyrie, man, if somehow you watching, man, you got some supporters, man, and you got people that see things, for what they really are. Like I said, nobody is raising hate and nobody is practicing hate, but self-love is the best love, and to know yourself truly and your origins, man, I think that's the ultimate quest for every individual on earth, so shout out to him for being on that journey, and sooner or later we all will take it.
So, yeah, before you leave, I got something to say. We as a people, we need to start fact checking. I tell my son, I say, trust nothing and question everything. Trust nothing and question everything. So any time when someone's giving you knowledge about who you are, or where you come from, or anything from the Bible, the Quran, you should double check it. So we as a people, we need to start fact checking any information that's given to us. It don't take much. It don't take long. You can spend 15, 20 minutes a day trying to study who you are and who you was, and get back to the root, which will connect you back to God.
I heard that. I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man. Shout out to you and your family, man. Like you said, man, our families are definitely close. So shout out to your whole entire family, man.
Yeah, you and yours too also, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you. I'm going to get ready to wrap things up. This has been another edition of More to Live For. It's Kyrie Irving being blackballed. Y'all tap in, let me know what y'all think. You know what we think. We think he is. And we laid out why. Just being honest. So peace and blessings to all, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell. You'll get this as soon as I drop it. It's the voice of the North saying, why would I settle for less when my last name is more? I'm out. Peace and blessings to all.